Cowboys while I'm on my feet. Yeah, it's breakfast with game time, the first thing today. Dropping that Cowboy stop before the sun says hey. From the mailbox grind to the boys scene, still rooting for the stars, still chasing that dream. Might not be ESPN, but I'm walking with the truth in my hand. One letter, one hot take at a time. This is how Cowboys Nation stays connected. From my route to your screen, it's breakfast for game time out on the street. Talking about the Cowboys while I'm on my feet. Yeah, it's breakfast with game high, first thing today. Delivering thoughts while I'm earning my pay. Whether wind or rain or a playoff run, this Cowboy conversation's just getting begun.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Game time, Brian here, otherwise known as a mailman, but not today. We are off today. We are going to cover something that's been covered and covered and covered and covered, but we're going to cover it again. I'm going to give a little light. Maybe you don't know this. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Again, Ryan Clark should not be fired from ESPN, my humble opinion. I don't always agree with Ryan. I think I've learned the hard way on a lot smaller stage. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little fish in a big pond doing YouTube. That's a passion, but it's not my full-time gig. As we cover the NFL and more importantly, Dallas Cowboys. Ryan Clark obviously is out at ESPN along with other people, but I can't. Honestly, they kind of threw Ryan in as part of a letting go. They're using Carl Ravitch and say, well, Carl Ravitch has been there 30 years, If you're upset about Ryan, how about Carl? We know what you did, ESPN. We know. And it's dirty, but that's the day and age that we live, where your opinions, you're allowed to have one, but it better not be over the top or outlandish. Now, again, it's awful cringy. It's cringy what happened. I did not like how Ryan went after. Listen, me as a content creator, part-time content, I'm a content creator. I don't like when non-football players act like they know. It's a fine line between playing the game and knowing the game, right? I don't think you have to play the game to be able to know the game. Some of the smartest people I've known never played a down of football. I'm not going to tell you I know more. I will always give deference to somebody that was in the huddle. And if you know, you know. Even if you played in a high school level, when you are in a huddle in football and you're going to war, as they like to say, which we know it's not war, but you lay your head on the line, especially back in the day. It was a lot worse then than it is now as far as protection and how rough the game is. It's still nasty at the bottom of a pile, I can tell you that. But, I know how to skirt I never played the game at a high level, so I'm not going to argue with you. But this started a long way before Ryan Clark with Peter Schrager, who I really like. Rumors that he makes $9 million. I don't buy it, but I'm trying to vet that. I don't think Peter Schrager makes nowhere near that. I think that's propaganda. But Peter Schrager dealt with this before. But let's go. I'm going to show a clip of why everybody is up in arms. What is everybody up in arms about?
This morning, are you feeling, okay, you look at A.J. Brown, which is this number one wide receiver who got one target all night, and then you got CeeDee Lamb.
But that's the, when was the one target?
That's the target,
But
though.
I'm saying, when was the one target?
I'm saying you could have it both ways.
54 seconds left in the game on 2nd and 11. It was the one target. He runs the out route.
You wake up this morning and say A.J. Brown had a better day than CeeDee Lamb?
No, you know what you wake up saying, though? A.J. Brown's team is 1-0.
Of course.
Right, like that's what,
I get it.
But the thing is this, though, and we shouldn't do this on TV, and so I apologize if people think this is rude. That's the non-player.
Oh, stop! CeeDee Lamb is.
Let me tell you why. I'm not
looking at fantasy football, Ryan. I'm not. Don't belittle me like that. I could come in and say, as 3 ex-players are saying one thing, and give an alternative perspective that maybe CeeDee Lamb did play well. And
Peter, what I need for you to do is not get mad and let me finish for one.
Okay, go on.
It wasn't about you. It was going to be about me.
Okay.
As a player, I can't speak for CeeDee Lamb. I'm speaking for
Wow. So there.
Well, there it is, everybody. That's that clip. Now, what I will tell Ryan Clark is I disagree with you. I don't agree that you should do that. I don't agree that you should go after Peter Schrager. Okay? Ryan Clark, no offense, most of the NFL athletes, a lot of them don't even have degrees. Some have degrees. What makes you qualified to sit on a panel just because you played the game and you think you know the game? Doesn't mean you're a reporter or, and listen, I have issue with some beat writers and people who follow the team that won't give access to guys like me because we're not college educated. So we don't know the game. So just like that, I'm not going to tell Ryan Clark how to feel, but I'm going to say I thought he overstepped when he said you didn't play the game, right? I'm not going to name names. People know who I'm talking about. They won't give access to guys like me because we're not, well, I have went to college, but not for journalism and all that. I get it. I get what you're saying. So I think he was wrong. Ryan's allowed to have that opinion, but on ESPN, I think that was wrong. I think that was a wrong thing to do. Peter Schrager has worked his tail off to get where he's got, right? So I think that is a disservice to him. You do not deserve to lose your job over that. Not at all. But this happened way before that. Way before that. Way before that. And I want to give a shout out to Marcellus Wiley. Marcellus Wiley, dealing with his own stuff out there. Well, I've always loved his content. He knows how to find and get to the bottom of the issues. I will put his link to his channel in the description. Marcellus Wiley has found where it all started from. Again, with Peter Schrager. Well, I'm just going to play the clip.
Yeah, he's the big fish there, new guy. And then he comes in and he has to deal with, I ain't no athletes talk. You know what's crazy? He already been through that. PTSD. This one's
all the weapons that the Steelers have and the defensive woes that New England have, you're going to pick them by 3 to beat the Steelers at home? That's so disrespectful. And for you to even ask me that question, you or anybody on this panel, to say that New England's going to beat Pittsburgh? That's a travesty. I think somebody don't watch football at this table. You're going to say Gronk has something to prove. It's unbelievable. So it's obvious who this panel is going for right here, and that's the New England Patriots. It's unreal to me, the bias that we have in real Patriots.
Yeah, so
real quick here, and we'll get back to it. D'Angelo Williams, again, this gives you a light of the person, right? You get a glimpse of the person. Normally, when you get in front of a camera, you're maybe, he's used to having cameras in his face, so maybe he doesn't feel it. But to do what he's about to do is totally crossing the line, in my opinion. Totally. And yet, they allowed him to do it. Let's finish.
Constantly. Yes, me bringing up the Gronk has something to prove as an individual.
Best coach of all time, Bill Belichick.
He is.
Everything
By far. Yeah, I see it. I totally
Because he wears out the Steelers every single time. Belichick is absolutely...
Because Tomlin and Belichick have gone up each other, and every single time it seems like Belichick does win. I don't think it's just history.
And you know what I love? Yes. You know what I love about you guys?
Yeah. I love
about you two guys.
Yes, okay.
Because we didn't
never played the game.
That's
right. Absolutely. So you know what you can do?
Yes.
You can come to the Steelers. I played. You played in college.
No. D'Angelo knows all. Tell him.
Yes, go ahead.
which is crazy because Kyle did play in college. He went to Princeton, right? So Ivy, shout out, love. But he's putting Nate Burleson in a weird position because he didn't, highlight him. It ain't because of race. He just highlighted these two. They didn't play. Obviously, Nate Burleson balled. So now he's trying to divide the room. She's feeling like Mike Greenberg felt, it's getting awkward and it's getting out of my hands. I don't know what to do. Watch where it goes.
College football in a D3 school.
D3 school.
exactly.
What D1 school is that?
Princeton. Princeton.
Yeah.
Princeton.
Yeah.
Heard you play Memphis. Great education.
That's right.
Great education.
Yeah. That's
Now
right.
let's talk about them athletics.
Okay.
I'll get back to it. When we start talking about that, we're totally off base. But you see Peter Schrager. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of the Kyle. Not. Kyle's been. I think he's very talented. But Kyle, who went to Princeton, I'm not the biggest fan of. Basically for his cowboy trolling, but that's part of the package when you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. Now, I just wanted to set the table. This was back in January of 2017, gearing up for the Week 15 matchup, okay, with the Patriots visiting the Steelers. Okay, this is all about. This is back in 2017. This is 2026. So Peter Schrager was dealing with this a long time ago. Again, probably unbeknownst to Ryan Clark. Let's finish.
See, now you're clowning me. Nah, seriously, 1AA ball. I get it. It ain't Notre Dame, right? It ain't Indiana, the national champs. But look at the room. Once again, most communication is nonverbal. Schrager is leaning. Like, dog, this ain't it. I'm trying to duck the shot. Matrix. Trying to get out of this. Hey, I play ball. Fingers gripped. Hey, bro, you sure? You sure you want this? You know, we not talking about for real. We playing ball. This is Good Morning Football. Guess who plays here? Me. Guess who doesn't? Who's a guest? You. Guess who won't be back? You. Probably. Look at Nate Burleson even looking like, oh, man, why'd you play that card? That ain't it. And then, I don't know her name, sorry. She like, I don't really like him. Let's just say that. Let's go.
You don't go to Princeton to play football.
There was a starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys to play football.
What was his
Princeton.
name?
Now their coach, Jason Garrett. Maybe you've heard of him. You should look him up.
And how many times have you won a playoff game?
Hey, listen.
Several times.
The fact
And
that we didn't play football.
I hate to do this, but when people laugh to try to get you to lighten up or laugh and you don't, you should just play the music, play the violins, walk about. You have destroyed that room. This energy is gone. It is 4-on-1.
We're still at this table. We must be incredible at our job. We must be so smart and so intelligent. Oh, I know. Believe me.
You can spit out numbers. You can spit out everything that you see, but what you can't spit out is feel. And that's what I could do.
Sure, I can.
That's what Nate could do.
D'Angelo,
that's what she can do.
You're out of you're over your skis. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm talking about. I've played this game.
Oh, look at her and him. Look at Nate and
Listen,
Nate.
man.
Oh, and Peter, like, I ain't
Marcellus hit a
ducked this
home
bullet
run.
yet. This is not it. So this is the same guy who walked. Remember, Peter walks into ESPN years later.
He took a
And
yard.
this is what you got to do. You dealt with this. And Ryan goes right there. Ryan didn't do his homework on Peter.
Suffered concussions in this game. I've been injured in this game. I know what I'm talking about.
You can't call you slipping at home a concussion that you sustained on the football field.
I took a hit from a linebacker in Division I football. I had a severe concussion. Yes, I did.
How many did you have?
Who knows at this point? It's the 90s. That's the problem.
Nate, where are you going to go in this? This isn't your boy, too.
Admit it, this is cringe, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to finish this up in a minute, but D'Angelo Williams showed his ass right there. Sorry, he did. Again, you know, he was wrong, D'Angelo. You're allowed to think it, but you don't go into somebody's house like that. You can have your opinion, but to say that you never played the game is a cop-out. And quite frankly, that's a cop-out. It is. So, Ryan Clark, you were wrong in what you said. You should not be. Here's my problem. You should not be fired over it. You should not be fired over your opinion unless you say something personal against somebody. And I would go to that somebody, and I can't vouch this. I can't vet this, but I doubt Peter Schrager said, I don't want Ryan Clark fired. The idea is to grow and get better on all sides. Ryan's allowed to have his opinion. D'Angelo Williams is allowed to have that janky-ass opinion. It is. We'll get to the outcome of this. We're getting there, people.
I found this and said, yeah, this is cringe. Like, so I'm only playing this because I think some people are like, Ryan got fired for the Peter Schrager incident, or that's the tipping point, or that's the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm trying to show you how the camel was already limping.
Bingo.
The camel was
I'm
hurt.
the one that stood up and said he played football. That's the first thing I said when he made that comment.
Where did you play college ball at?
I played
Go
at the
in
University of
yard,
Nevada.
Marcellus.
Right. Were you ever top 25 when you played?
No.
Now, what round did you get drafted in?
Here we
That's the
go.
third round.
Third round. What round did you get drafted in?
You already know I didn't.
Yeah. I had an opportunity
Would you say honestly? Would you,
Oh, man, that's tough.
you say that the level from college football, no matter where you played at, to the pros is completely different because
Nobody's
there's people that you
arguing
can attack in college that necessarily don't chase the ball. We can attack this guy because he doesn't play hard. They're grown men in the National Football
It's
League.
bigger, faster, stronger. The
Right.
IQ is higher. So I sit at this table because I can't speak at the game from a professional standpoint. But I will say this. Him being an insider, him playing the game and having perspective as a college running back, and then bringing the atmosphere of all people that love the game still, we can talk about it objectively. Now, we've all probably muttered that Bill Belichick is a great coach and Tom Brady is the GOAT and that Gronk is a Hall of Famer. But when it comes to facts about football, I think those numbers and what they're saying about those guys, those coaches, those players, it's relevant and it makes sense.
How is it relevant?
He's trying to be a peacemaker, but you talking to somebody who is hot
again,
100. D'Angelo is so far out of bounds and still trying to hit him. Unnecessary roughness. D'Angelo's so gone, he hadn't even thought about what am I implying? What am I saying about the hostess, the lady there? Like, he going at Kyle. He
Dude,
going
that's
at
a good
Peter.
Fantastic point. Fantastic point, right? So are we to say that if you've never played the game, everybody on TV shouldn't be covering the NFL or giving their prediction? The joke is at the end of this video, everybody. The joke and the punchline will be my last line of this video. Stay tuned for that. That'll be the end, the punchline of this whole thing. Marcellus just said it. He just said it. He said, what about the lady that's sitting here? Who's the host? What is she just in the kitchen, cooking the dinner and cooking the meal for us so us men, us athletes can talk about the game? That's the problem. It wasn't Ryan Clark's fault in totality. It started way back in 2017. And who are we kidding? This has been going on forever when some of these athletes get their panties in a bunch or don't like that a guy from Princeton. It's not easy to get into Princeton. Doesn't matter what color skin you are. You got to have 4.0, and then you still got to know somebody. Trust me when I tell you, because I couldn't get into Princeton. But that being said, I'm fired up now. Marcellus hit a home run.
Forgetting everything he's saying to them, you got to double if you talking to her. And you ain't said nothing to her. But it's all landing on her. She like, if this how he feels about a dude that went to a damn D1 AA school and played real college football, like Marcellus Wiley, what the hell is he saying to me? I shouldn't be here. Boy, you know they had his back.
D'Angelo, when can we plug your show? What show are you on? When can we plug it?
I don't have a job.
Oh, all right.
But I do have enough money.
What? We heard money.
Yeah, here we go. This is how you know you lost.
Yeah, we got money. We got money now.
This is that. Look
Look at his face. Look at his face.
You are better than playing. You didn't play the game card. You are creative. You are interesting. You are energetic. We're going on the show and say you didn't play the game. You're better than that, man.
Oh, don't ever.
You're better than
nothing,
that, man.
Nothing worse than when somebody plays a keto with you, which is they use your energy against you. They don't fight you. They just use yours and let you just fall out. Like, oh, you better than that, dog. You could have came up here and we really had some good conversation and insight. Nate is already burnt. She burnt. Peter's just trying to be nice and keep the smile on. D'Angelo went there. This is very cringe, right? A lot of people didn't see this video back then. I saw it one time, but I didn't. This morning I forgot. I'm like, oh, snap. That's why Peter is so pissed. Because he's like, I ain't going through that another football season, or even the audacity that somebody could walk around with and think they could play that card. You PTSD, dog. You just tripping. You're like, no. And that's where we
In the
are.
media world, that's low-hanging BS. You're better than that.
What do you mean? You're low-hanging fruit. You're easy. But see, the difference between me and what I say, I'm not emotionally tied to anything that I say.
Right.
That's the difference with football players versus people that talk the game.
Yeah.
Because you always have to defend yourself because you didn't play.
Right.
That's the difference.
Right. Well, listen, D'Angelo, we appreciate you doing this. You come from a very passionate place. I played against you, so I know about the greatness you bring to the field. Have you on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
So before we go though, can we make these picks? We obviously know they're going for New England.
right, I think we're out of time.
I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we're out of time. Anybody coming in the
Yeah, we're done. And you're never on this show
Marcellus,
again.
thank
Ever.
you, brother.
That was
Marcellus Wiley, again, I am going to reach out to him. He may or may not take my call, but I'm going to reach out to Marcellus. You hit a home run. Again, it started back then, and it probably started well before that. But as far as Peter Schrager, he's a stand-up dude. He is not out for anybody's job. Ryan Clark, you got caught up in it. You're going to land on your feet. Again, you didn't deserve to lose your job for that comment or any other comment. Look, did I agree with it? No. But getting back, and we're going to end this video right here. The whole problem with this was that D'Angelo Williams did not like non-football player, learned Peter Schrager, and football player that he didn't know about. I know it was Princeton University. I know. Was their prediction, because Peter and Kyle both picked New England Patriots by a field goal. D'Angelo Williams, football player, expert, knows everything. Final score, he had the Steelers winning. And what do you guys know? What do you guys know? Do you know anything about the game? I played the game. You don't know, I know. Steelers win. It's their time. Week 15. Patriots at the Steelers. Final score. Patriots 27, Steelers 24. Oh, you were wrong, D'Angelo. You were wrong. Wow. That's the punchline. All of that hot air for what? Being wrong to two non-football playing. Use any adjectives that you want. You were wrong. The lesson learned here is respect everybody, especially when you're in their house. You could get upset. You could not agree. But at the end of the day, if gambling and betting and prediction was so easy, whether you were an athlete or not, if that was so easy, we'd all be going to the casino, locking it down. It's not easy. And Schrags and Kyle Brandt were right. Patriots won 27-24. So, moral of the story, everybody, it's a great dialogue, but Marcellus hit it. Schrager was already involved in this 9 years ago, over 9 years ago, because that was in November. So, all right, that's it. Let me know what you think. Reaction to this video. Go sub up to Marcellus Wiley. Dude just always, he knows how to hit the points and get to the bottom of it. Shout out for doing the homework, Marcellus, and finding that clip. Listen, what's your thought? Are you Team Ryan? Are you Team ESPN? I don't think anybody should be Team ESPN for what they're doing. I think it's ridiculous, to be honest with you. All for their profit. All to give Stephen A. Smith and Pat McAfee a little bit extra money. Word on the street is Ryan was making $2 million a year. FYI, he was not fired for his salary. He was fired for his opinions that they didn't like. That's it. All right. Talk to you later. Peace.
Kinda hot in these rhinos.